Welcome friends to Literature Mantra. I'm Harsh Singh, and in this video we will take up MCQs for current affairs based on Indian Express newspaper. And considering that there are just few days left for the exam, let's do some practice questions. Now, first question: the Supreme Court of India has recently ordered status quo of a High Court ordered in the affairs of Indian Olympic Association, whose administrative charge has to be handed over to a committee of administrators. Which High Court in India has passed that order? A. Calcutta High Court, B. Bombay High Court, C. Delhi High Court, Madras High Court, fourth. But the correct answer is Delhi High Court. Now, I included this because it is about Indian Olympic Association. This is an important decision. That's why. Next question. National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, is a non-profit organization established by which entity? A. Reserve Bank of India, B. Indian Bank Association, C. Both of the above, and fourth, none of the above. The correct answer is both of the above. Both of them are involved in this. Next question. Recently, a Chinese research vessel, or you can call it ship or spy ship, was docked at Hambantota port of Sri Lanka. What is the name of the Chinese ship? See, this ship was a lot of in news a lot because this has a lot of snooping capabilities. So first option, Yuan Wang 5, second Xian Yang, third Nanchang, and fourth Changsha. Now the correct answer is number 1, Yuan Wang 5. Now इसमें मतलब क्या खास बात है इस शिप में that it has capability of or a range of 750 kilometers. So it can snoop into India's southern security installations. So उस वजह से इंडिया बहुत ही concerned था. But finally, Sri Lanka did allow this Chinese ship to dock at its Hambantota port. Now, next question. As per National Family Health Survey, total fertility rate is at 2.1, which is called replacement level. There are only 5 states in India where total fertility rate is more than 2.1. Which state is not in the list of the 5? Now, pay attention to the question. It is saying not in the list of the 5. First, Manipur. Second, Meghalaya. Third, Jharkhand. Fourth, Madhya Pradesh. Now, the correct answer is Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now, this is also very important National Family Health Survey, and especially 2.1. This is a very important statistic because India में ये भी बात हो रही थी कुछ दिन पहले तक that India should introduce population control measures, but now that most of India is reaching this replacement level, maybe population control measures might not be necessary. So इस point of view से ये important है. Next question. India does not have a refugee law. It is also not a signatory to the Refugee Convention of 1951. This is one of the reasons for recent crisis between centre and the Delhi government on the issue of Rohingya refugee who are continuously entering India from north-eastern states bordering Myanmar. Which state of India is not bordering Myanmar? 1. Mizoram, 2nd Manipur, 3rd Arunachal Pradesh, and 4th Sikkim. Now the correct answer is Sikkim. See, ये आपने देखा होगा ये question बहुत ही लंबा था. There is a lot of explanation in the question itself. But see, this is I framed this question like this because I just wanted to give you some information. अगर मैं बस ये पूछ दूं आपसे कि which state of India is not bordering Myanmar, तो शायद मजा नहीं आएगा पढ़ने में और समझने में. And see, most of the questions from current affairs are based on the things that are reported in newspapers. जो भी issues चल रही होती है वहीं से आते हैं. So make sure that you have a good grasp or good grip over current affairs because definitely some questions are going to come, and since it is a very competitive exam, जो भी 2-4 नंबर आगे हो जाएगा उसका रैंक आगे हो जाएगा, बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. So don't compromise on even 1 mark. Try to fight for each and every mark so that you can score or get a good rank. Next question. Lord Curzon Gate in West Bengal was built by Vijay Chandra Mahatab in 1903 during Curzon's visit. In which year partition of Bengal was done by Curzon? First, 1902. Second option, 1903. Third, 1904. Fourth is 1905. Now this news, it was also in news. That's why I made a question. See, this you can call a question from history, but it is not just a question of history because this was also in news recently. And the correct answer is number 4, 1905. The partition of Bengal is a very significant event in the in India's struggle for independence. So उस point of view से important है, and this is the answer. Next question. The Quad or Quadrilateral Security Dialogue was set up in 2017 to counter China's aggressive behavior in Indo-Pacific region. Which country is not a party to the Quad? Which country is not a party to the Quad? 1. America. 2nd, India. 3rd, Japan. 4th, China. नाउ इवन इफ यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट क्वाड, इसमें तो क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर दिया हुआ ना, सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज चाइना, बिकॉज सी हियर इट सेज क्वाड वाज सेट अप टू काउंटर चाइनीज अग्रेसिव बिहेवियर। सो किसी भी हालत में चाइना तो मेंबर नहीं हो सकता ना, ये तो शायद आपको भी पता ही होगा। सो सी द पॉइंट इज दैट सी दिस इज अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, बट व्हाट आई वांटेड टू कन्वे इज दैट जब आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करें, समटाइम्स यू नो द एग्जामिनर्स गिव क्रूशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन इन द क्वेश्चन इटसेल्फ। सो कोशिश करना कि क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से पढ़ना, रीड द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली। Sometimes they give some clues in the question itself by mistake or by let's say by design, whatever it may be, but हाँ there are clues in the question itself। उससे आप आंसर एक दो ऑप्शन तो एलिमिनेट कर ही सकते हो। Next question. The RBI has multiple roles, but its primary objective is to keep inflation within a flexible range. What is that range? 1, 2 to 4%, second 3 to 6%, third 1 to 4%, and fourth 2 to 6%. And the correct answer is number 4, 2 to 6%. See, RBI का जो inflation target है वो है 2 to 4 plus minus 2. Okay, ये मतलब समझ लो कि 4 plus minus 2 है उसका। So अगर 4 में से minus 2 करें तो कहाँ पहुंचेंगे? 2. 4 में plus 2 करेंगे तो कहाँ पहुंचेंगे? नंबर 6. So 4 is the correct answer. And see, this is also in news because recently in India, because of rising oil prices and other international factors, inflation has risen steeply, and the inflation target which was given to RBI that has exceeded. इसलिए ये important है, इसलिए ये news में भी था. That's why I gave this question. Now next question. With the abrogation of Article 370, the electoral rolls for the assembly polls are subject to which of the following? 1. Jammu and Kashmir Representation of People's Act 1957. Second, Jammu and Kashmir Representation of the People's Act in 1947. Third, the Representation of People's Act 1950. And fourth, the Representation of the People's Act 1950 and 1951. And the correct answer is number 4, the Representation of People's Act 1950 and 51. See, इसमें question ध्यान देने वाली बात है that with the abrogation of Article 370. Now, as soon as you hear about Article 370, आपको दिमाग में आ जाना चाहिए that it is about Jammu and J&K, right? Earlier, some separate rule or some separate laws applied to Jammu and Kashmir, but after the abrogation of Article 370, a lot has changed, whether it be related to election, whether it be related to many other things. And out of the many other things, एक है assembly polls, because you know Jammu and Kashmir might go to polls very soon, elections might be conducted, assembly elections might be conducted. So उस point of view से ये question बनाया मैंने that which law or which rule applies to the assembly polls? It is number 4.